Hey guys, Pie Guy Rules here. Adventure time. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna be upfront with you guys in saying that I don't have the answer here. I have a lot of theories and speculation as to what's going on, but I don't have any sort of concrete proof of anything. Just because I review cartoons doesn't mean I can review anything and can understand why certain things happen. But I'm going to throw out my theories, and maybe you guys can help me in the comments. I'm just going to warn you, this is a very unfiltered video. I'm just going to kind of give my opinions and not edit it or do anything to dress it up. So if you're looking for one of those videos, that's not going to be this one. So basically, the last episode of Adventure Time I watched was Thanks for the Crab Apples, Giuseppe. And I recorded a video on it, tried to actually several times record a video on it, and found that I couldn't. Found that every time I did, I was just like, wow, this is stupid. It's like 4 minutes and I hardly have anything to say. Why even bother doing this? And I thought about it, and there were some other Adventure Time reviews where, yeah, like I just didn't have much to say, and I'm producing crummy videos. So fine, you know what? I decided I'd stop the Adventure Time vlogs, at least for a little while. Maybe if there was a really interesting episode, I'd talk about it. But what ended up happening was I stopped watching the show. And this is pretty big because this was like, for a while, this is the only show that I watched new episodes of live. When Community wasn't airing, this was like it. And I really fell out of love with the show. And that's not to mean that I'll never watch it again. That's not to mean that I hate the show. It's not to mean that I even think the show has gotten bad. I just, I don't know. I kind of fell out of love with it. And there's a few theories I have going with this. The first one is just that I've gotten used to the show. Even if it's still, maintaining good quality, or at the very least slightly above average quality. I got used to this world. I got used to the way the characters speak. I got used to the magic. I got used to the humor, the randomness. I got used to everything with this show because I've seen so many episodes, so that even if an episode is still good, it's just like, it doesn't mean much to my brain anymore, because this is how the human brain works. You get accustomed to things. And that's why, that's why, like, adrenaline seekers, they have to constantly be doing bigger and better stunts, because your brain will adjust, and your brain will say, okay, yeah, you're skydiving, yeah, you're putting yourself in mortal danger, but you've done this like 10 times before. Just, it's not anything. I'm not going to give you dopamine for that. Psh, what? You kidding me? So yeah, the brain will become accustomed to things, and that might just be how it is with Adventure Time. I might have just seen so many episodes that it's just kind of blah, because again, I didn't hate Thanks for the Crab Apples, Giuseppe, and I didn't hate like any of the episodes leading up to it, except for maybe the one with Jake's tail and James too. But for the most part, I thought the episodes were good, or at least above average in season 6. So there's kind of the one theory. Another theory is that, well, this is a recurring theme in the latest, the season 6 and later season 5 videos that I made. I got so sick and tired of the episodes not being about Finn and Jake. Adventure Time with Finn and Jake is the name. And I'm not saying that they need to be important in every single episode, but I'm just saying, if you take away them from the show, like if you just have them be minor characters for like a quarter of the episodes, then it's not special. The episodes that they're not in, it's not like, oh, this is a real treat, we get an episode focused on Lumpy Space Princess, or oh, it's a Fiona and Cake episode. No, it's like, oh, well, it's it's the third episode in the month, so it's gonna be a non-Finn and Jake episode. It became so much of a trend, it got annoying, really. And what's weird about this is that the stories that they tell that aren't about Finn and Jake, they're still engaging stories. It's just, I'm not invested in the characters like I am Finn and Jake. That's another theory. A third theory is that maybe I'm just kind of tired of how short the episodes are. How like it always feels that you just want to know more. At times it's like brilliant because it's like, oh man, I want to come back next week. But at other times it's like, Come on, just you know what? Give me 1 hour and a half long TV movie, tell an epic story, and then maybe I'll be satisfied. And we've had two-parters and three-parters. Heck, the one that opened up this season was fantastic, season 6. Um, but I just love to see a big epic Adventure Time story that you don't have to constantly be waiting on. Because even though they have a lot of episodes, again, we're bogged down with these episodes that aren't about Finn and Jake. So maybe that's it too. I'm just kind of sick of that. Or another option, maybe the show has gotten bad, and my not nostalgia, but my fanboy goggles are just kind of keeping me from seeing that. And that's why I haven't like done a review, and that's why this isn't a review, because I can't really. I feel like I've kind of grown so attached to this show that I have a hard time distinguishing what is genuinely bad about it. I've grown so accustomed to it, and I can admit when there's something I don't like in an episode. I can admit when there's something boring, but I don't know that I'm necessarily always going to see it. So yeah, that's why hasn't been a review. That's why there hasn't been reviews. If there's a really interesting episode of Adventure Time, maybe I will review it. And at some point, I will marathon the episodes I missed, and I will get back into the show. But it's just a matter of when, and I don't know. I haven't felt like I've been really missing it is the thing. That's like really weird. And I don't know. Maybe I've just changed. Maybe my tastes have changed, and I'm just not interested in it anymore. That's entirely possible. But I don't know that that's the case. Have any of you guys noticed this that have been fans of Adventure Time? I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like something has changed, and I'm having a very hard time pinpointing exactly what it is. So, that's a fun little ramble for you guys. Pie Guy Rules out.